Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to a pin event. So before we go, I'm going to show you everything that we're bringing with us, and I'll tell you everything that we're hoping to find. Here are our two books. These are lower value pins. These are our just kind of common pins that we trade most often in the park. And nothing too crazy, just some mystery pins mostly. A couple cruise pins down here, pink a la mode. Couple lounge flies, stuff like that. Pretty common pins. That was my wife's book. And then more of the same down here with me. I got a lot of the 2025s. They don't seem to be as popular anymore, but I keep trading for them anyway for some reason. So I need to unload some of those. But some more cruise pins, just some mystery pins. Got the Elio pin that came out pretty recently. These are pretty cool. These are mystery pins from Disneyland. I heard that these are sold out, but they are coming to Shop Disney on June 9th, so that'll be cool. That's it. That's everything that we're bringing from our books. And then let me show you our better pins. So this is our 50-plus-ish value pins. My wife actually went through the process of putting little stickers on the back to show the value so we can kind of remember what we got here. But some pretty cool pins here. I mean, nothing insane. This one is probably our most valuable. And then over here is like our 20 to 30-ish dollar value pins with a couple of exceptions maybe. Got some Paris pins, some Disneyland pins. So this is what we're trying to trade away today. And then I obviously can't show you what we're hoping to trade for, but I can kind of give you an idea. So these are our random sets. These are like just thematic type sets. So my wife collects Pooh. So obviously anytime we see some good Pooh pins, we'll take those. I collect dogs. This is just kind of a miscellaneous Space Mountain / Tomorrowland / random collection. And then my wife's Marie collection, Cars, my very pathetic little Hades / Hercules, but mostly Hades collection, and the start of a Robin Hood collection, Leftover Pirates, and Sword in the Stone. And these are the sets that we have completed and or are working on. So up top, mostly completed sets. My wife is one pin away from completing this Winnie the Pooh mystery set. I'm currently working on the 25-year set. I guess you can call this a start for the Toy in the Box set, but eventually I think we'll do that set. We are trying to do the Disneyland 70 years parade pins. Those are really, really cool. We're a couple behind, but for the most part, we started early enough. And then our two biggest sets that we're trying to do. We would really love to collect all of the D23 villain pins that came out 2023, I think, maybe 24. There's a bunch, and some of them get quite expensive, but this is what we've got so far. And then we also want to do the Fairytale Moments. We are a few pins behind on this one as well, but we do have a duplicate of Winnie the Pooh. We're hoping to trade that one for the Beauty and the Beast one that we're missing. They're about equal value. Beauty and the Beast is a little more, so that'd be a great trade if we can make that today. But that's, in a nutshell, what we're looking for. Mostly D23 villains, and the 25 years pins are cool, but, you know, no pressure on those. They're still in the parks and everywhere else. And then getting the few of these that we're missing would be fantastic. Anything other than that is just icing on the pin cake. All right, we made it. It is blazing out, but luckily it's inside. It's a $5 entry. It's the Pyro Guy Pin Event at the good old Holiday Inn down here in Kissimmee. Our goal is obviously to make good trades, but also not buy anything. Let's see how that goes.
Exactly. Thank you, man.
Look how cute! I need this in my collection one day. Any D23. I need one more Tigger from this set. Look at Lady. So here's one of them.
Don't know who that is, not gonna lie.
King Candy. But he's not super priority of the collection.
Okay. Maybe we'll come back for good old King Candy. Man, thank you so much.
See any from our collections? There's a cute Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, I could do that. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Look at.
That's really cool.
Look how cute. So cute. Pooh Bear.
Couple trades here. Pooh Bear and then a villain.
Mustaches because they put a black line over the top.
That's the DC.
So many good pins.
Okay, that was the
DC.
yeah, the DC. Yeah, I had that one. I had that one and Snow White.
Those are really well made.
They are. Of course, I have to move it over. Sorry, because you had it sectioned.
Added a couple more. Uh-oh. Alright, didn't work out with Yzma, but we have located another. Still pretty sick.
Swap for the poo. I would do that.
You want to swap for this one for the Pooh?
I would do it.
Awesome, thank you.
Because this is my double, and I needed poo. Because I never got poo.
That was tough.
Done.
I had lightning fingers that day.
Done. It's for real. That's incredible.
Alright, we're trading the carousel for the D23 villain.
Yay, thank you. Here.
Alright, towards the back. A little bit of room to breathe back here. Not bad, but this has been a really, really great event so far. Oh, we got another villain. You'll never believe. I don't know who that is. Pinocchio, I assume. Gotta be Pinocchio. I said in the previous video, I've never seen Pinocchio. Still haven't. I will fix that.
Oh look, Hercules. Let's see what else. Pooh Bear. Ooh. That's a cool one for you. This is pretty cool too.
We stumbled upon the jackpot as far as D23 villains pins go. We found Hades, which is probably the one I want most, and then like 7 more, I think. But this trader only wanted to, I think, trade within the set, they said, or trade for DWI pins, which totally fine. All right, we've had minimal luck with the D23 villains, so let's try for some Fairytale Moments pins. We already got one, but maybe we can pick up another.
Still need to complete these guys. Lots of cool pins here.
All right, we're trading Haunted Mansion and Jack Jack for Pocahontas and Toulouse.
I'm going to call my husband at work to like, get on here.
Adorable up pin. Like, tempted to start an up collection now.
Jar says Paradise.
Yeah, that's their savings. They had to spend their savings so many times. This guy keeps popping up, so it seems like it's meant to be. We're going to try to trade for this one again. Alright, we did it. We're trading Donald and Daisy for Stromboli. I learned his name. I liked the comic one. That one was too cool. Alright, we're trading away Stitch for this 2002 comic pin. I don't know for sure, but I think these are the profile pins, so it's probably worth more than everything we own collectively, just in those 6 pins.
I want this one, but I think this is like 1,000 too.
Sell the truck.
Maybe one day.
All right, we're trading the Princess Pastry for Pirates of the Caribbean. All right, took one for the team. Traded Jessica Rabbit for Marie.
Thanks to the Pyro Guy, right?
Yes, of course.
Sweet.
Thank you for
Nice to meet
coming.
you.
It's an awesome trade. I love me some Jessica.
She heard there was pins, so she came. We are home now. We had a fantastic time at the event. It was the Pyro Pin Event, whatever. You know the one. It was a blast. I'm going to show you everything that we traded for in just a sec. I will just say before I do that some of the pins we traded for, I do think were a little overvalued. Obviously, we did the trade, so it's all good. But I do wonder, are we undervaluing our stuff? I'm not going to talk about values in this video because that's not the video, but generally, it seems like the place I checked my values was like 20 to 30% lower than the values we saw pretty much across the board on the pins today. So I don't know. Maybe we need to go back and do some looking. But anyway, I'll show you the pins we traded for now. So starting up top, we are 2 pins closer to our goal. We've got 4 of them now. I think there's like 40, so 10% of the way there. We're making it. Probably in 15 years, we'll get all these pins, but how cool are these? Not gonna lie, I don't know who the one on the left is, and I barely know who the one on the right is. So obviously, I think the more popular villains are going to be harder to come by, and when you do come by them, they're gonna be a little more valuable. As we did see, there was Hades and Maleficent that we also saw, but they were a little steep. So one day, maybe we'll come across those. But we got Toulouse. We were able to get 2 of the Fairytale Moments pins, so I think we're only missing 2 now, Steamboat Willie, and the very first one, Beauty and the Beast, but it'll happen. My wife got this Yzma pin, and it does spin. Pretty sweet. She also got this Marie pin, and then I traded for these guys, just a couple humble trades today. I got this pin from 2002. It's a comic book pin. There's a whole set of them, but I don't know, something about this pin just looked super cool. And I collect pirates, so I got this 2004 Pirates of the Caribbean pin. But that's the haul from today. It was a really cool event. All right, that's it. Like I said, we had a ton of fun today. Everyone we traded with was awesome, and we are definitely looking forward to our next pin event. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.